Hey, it's Mark in the Minivan in a rare driving edition of the Minivan. Wanted to say I saw Iron Maiden in Brooklyn last Friday at Barclays Center, Emily and I. And I want to get to the show in a minute, but something that made me feel real good. I got to hang out with Mike Jones, a supporter, a patron supporter, and Jerry from Long Island, another patron supporter, and friends at the Lucky 13 bar beforehand. And I don't know, I felt like a freaking celebrity at this Maiden show, man. I did. And I'm sorry to honk my own horn and shit, but everyone seemed to know me. Everyone was coming up, shaking my hands, people introducing me to their friends. One guy was like, "This is my good friend Mark Strigl." I had no idea who the guy was. I said to Emily, I said, "I don't know who this is." But everyone seemed to know me. People I work with, have worked with, people who listen to the podcast, and just Maiden fans from long ago. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'll hold on one moment. I'm picking up my dry cleaning right now. Yeah, so what a great show. And I've seen Maiden dozens of times, and this was one of my favorites. Something about that Barclays Arena. I mean, Maiden, they didn't play Jersey this year. They didn't play, I mean, I know it's a short tour. They didn't play Madison Square Garden. They chose to play Barclays, Brooklyn. And there's something about the combination of Maiden and that arena where they sold out 2 nights, sold out 14,000 each night, man. That is a really special combination. It's Mark Strigl. You need my slip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's more easy.
Yeah, and then I got some dry cleaning and then a hat too that you sewed a patch on. Yeah. What a great show. I loved the set list. You know, a few interesting things in the set list. Sign of the Cross, right, which is the Blaze era song that they did. Great to hear Bruce do that. Great. I feel sorry for Blaze sometimes because I think Bruce has redone a lot of the... Oh, cool.
18.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Bruce is redone. Try it again.
Can you open it?
Yeah, it gets try it now. Yeah, I got it, man. It's you know, it gets jammed. Yeah, that door gets jammed, man. I feel sorry for Blaze sometimes because Bruce just does such a better job with the songs, the Blaze era songs. But yeah. During Sign of the Cross, and we were talking with Tobias from Ghost, and Emily told this to him before I started my interview with him this past weekend, that during that song they had this backdrop that looked exactly like the Ghost backdrop. Instead of images of Papa and the Cardinal, it was images of Eddie. So that was kind of interesting, and Tobias said to Emily, and I wish we would have had the mic rolling for this, he said to her that, oh, well, you know, Iron Maiden has been such an influence on me that if they take a little something from me, that it's an honor. So, and it did look, because we saw Ghost the next night then in Montreal, and it did look a lot like they had kind of lifted that one stage backdrop from Ghost with the stained glass imagery. I love the set list. I've seen Maiden many times, and I always get emotional, and I know it's still fresh in my mind, but this was one of my favorite times seeing Maiden. I don't know why, what the vibe was, where I was emotionally or spiritually, why it connected with me so well. You know, Bruce was so happy. Sometimes you see Bruce and he's not like the most joyful guy. I don't know, he seemed in a great mood, joking with the crowd, saying the next album's gonna be a rap album. You know, honking his own horn about how they sold the place out 2 nights, which he deserves to, right? And yeah, man, I really like the set list. I would have almost liked that. I wish they would have ended. My one complaint, I could have went without ending with Run to the Hills, but I know that is such a crowd pleaser. I would have preferred Wasted Years or something, another crowd pleaser. But you know, that was cool. That was my. I just could have. I don't know. I'm just so burnt on that song, having listened to it like, you know, once a week since 1983. But wow, what a set list! So many great songs. So I loved hearing, what's that song they did off of A Matter of Life and Death, the Greater Good of God, or whatever that song was. I loved something about that. Really connected with me. We had great seats. Opening with Aces High, you can't go wrong. The stage show, fantastic. Flight of Icarus, man. Where Eagles Dare. I don't think I've seen Maiden again, dozens of times. I never saw him on Peace of Mind. The first time I saw him was on Power Slave. I saw that tour twice. I don't think I've ever heard him do Where Eagles Dare. So that was really, really special. A lot of Peace of Mind songs in the set list. Fantastic, awesome. Maiden, Don't Stop. You know, and Emily and I were talking, and she was like, why is Maiden so much bigger nowadays, and I think they always have been, than Priest? Because Emily was like, you know, Priest was the band who had the songs on the radio. Maiden never had that. And maybe Emily and I will have this discussion as to why Maiden has been so much more successful than Judas Priest, despite being not in the public spotlight quite as much. And I have my theories on this, and don't get me wrong, we both love Priest so much. Priest is awesome, but I love Maiden better. Anyone who the Priest Maiden argument that's been going on for years, who's better, dudes, it's no comparison. Seriously, it's no comparison. And this is coming from a massive Priest fan, but no, Maiden is the correct answer to that. All right, so we love Maiden, we love Priest too, but Maiden just doesn't stop. The fans are absolutely rabid. And watch my video that's on this YouTube channel of them doing Aces High that I shot in Brooklyn last Friday, and you'll just see that intensity in the crowd that you don't get at a lot of shows, man. You don't get it. So check it out. Thanks, guys.